repairing any and all physical damage they suffered, including that spawned by drugs, except for this one unique sedative. Twice, mercenaries had attempted to use the sedative to capture an immortal they could use to create an army of super soldiers. And twice, the immortal guardians had defeated them. The immortals had killed everyone, every single mercenary, in the last epic battle. Things had been pretty quiet since then. But considering the troubles the immortal guardians had faced here since Bastion's initial uprising, Yuri doubted it would stay that way. A pale flash of color caught Yuri's eye, drawing his attention to one side. A woman strolled parallel to them, her feet making no sound that carried to his preternaturally sensitive ears. A long, cream-colored dress adorned her slender form. Casual, not formal. The skirts so long they hid her shoes. An oddity today when skirts so short they showed everything if the woman bent over were more in vogue. Sleeves encased her slender arms to just beneath her elbows. The bodice hugged a narrow ribcage and even smaller waist. The only thing that wasn't demure about the dress was the neckline, which dipped low enough to provide a tantalizing glimpse of cleavage. Were she wearing stays and panniers and petticoats, she would have fit right in with the mortal aristocrats he had rubbed elbows with, about 2.5 centuries ago. She certainly carried herself with the grace those women had practiced. Stan mumbled something Yuri didn't catch. Too entranced, Yuri couldn't seem to pry his eyes away from the woman. She was a beauty, with raven hair that tumbled down her back to her waist in thick midnight waves. Her profile displayed a small nose and pert chin, full lips that bore no smile. A cat slipped around a corner of the building a few feet away and stopped short upon glimpsing her. The woman stopped, too, and smiled at the ragged little creature. Bending forward, she appeared to speak to it. Yuri strained to hear her words, but failed to catch any. The cat dipped its head and crept forward, every movement cautious until it reached her. She knelt down, her pretty face brightening with a soft smile. The cat lay down and rolled over onto its back, begging for a belly rub. "Cats are strange," Stanislav said. The woman, reaching a hand toward the stray, looked around at the sound of his voice. Yuri's heartbeat picked up. Moonlight spilled across her nose and chin, leaving her eyes in darkness. But he could feel her gaze upon him like a touch. "Don't you think?" Stanislav asked. "What?" Yuri murmured. "Oh, right. Yes. What's wrong? Your heartbeat just picked up." He would notice that, damn him. Yuri surreptitiously put more distance between himself and his friend, so Stanislav wouldn't brush his shoulder and feel the attraction and whatever the hell else it was that claimed him in that moment. "Ah," Stanislav said. "I smell them now. How many are there?" Frowning, Yuri tore his gaze away from the woman and drew in a deep breath. Vampires. 6 of them. "Half a dozen," Yuri told him. A century older than Stanislav, Yuri should have caught the vampire's scents first, but had allowed himself to become distracted. The two stopped walking and let their ears and noses determine the vampire's location. When Yuri glanced to the side once more, only the cat stared back. The woman was nowhere to be seen, though he had not heard her leave. A faint whimper floated to him on the night's breeze. Yuri caught Stanislav's gaze and pointed northeast as the wind ruffled his hair. Nodding, Stanislav drew a pair of Shoto swords. Yuri drew his treasured katanas and shot forward without another word. They found the vampires in the shadows behind a building Yuri didn't care enough about to identify. 6 vampires, 2 victims, all male. Vampires were humans who